Hi children. So today I am going to take two content. The name of the content is Revolt of the Nagas and another content is Revolt in Manipur. Okay. So the first content, let's start with the first content, Revolt of the Nagas. Nagas are the freedom loving people. But when the British dominated Naga territory and took political control under their administration, the Naga decided to go against the British administration, means they revolted against them. And in the year 1878, they killed one British officer. His name was Domit, and also his security. Okay, and they also blocked the way which was linked to Kohima, and it was for several days. Understood? And the Angami Naga, they also rose against the British and they revolted against the British administration in a great manner. But ultimately, what happened? The revolt was crushed with an iron hand, because, as you all know, the British have this military power, they apply on that and they crush the revolt. So, this is the end of this content. Now, I will go to the next content, that is revolt in Manipur. So, first of all, you should understand that the Manipur was not under the administration of Assam. Okay, and since from many years the kingdom of Manipur was under the protection of British. Okay, so this you have to understand. Now see children, whenever we talk about the revolt in Manipur against the British, automatically the name of a great freedom fighter came out, and his name you all know. His name was what? Tikandrajit. But before going about his role play, let us discuss one thing which is also written in your book. See children, what happened in the year 1890, an internal quarrel broke out, okay, in the Manipur royal family for the throne between Kulachandra and Surachandra. Understood? And what happened? With the help of British, Kulachandra was recognized as the king of Manipur. Understood? It was took place in which year? In the year 1890. Understood? So when Kulachandra was recognized as the king of Manipur, the British, they instructed the king to hand over Tikandrajit to them. Now, why they instructed the king to hand over Kulachandra to them? For that, you should understand first. We should understand first thing that who is Tikandrajit. Okay, Tikandrajit was the commander in chief of the king. Commander in chief means Senapati, and he was against the British. He was against British imperialism and colonialism. Understood? And he is also regarded as the lion of Manipur because he boldly defied the aggressive acts of the mighty British power. Understood? And he also, Tikandrajit with his supporter, they started an anti-British revolt, and that revolt was going on secret manner. Okay, so that's the reason why the British asked the king to hand over Tikandrajit. But to hand over Tikandrajit to the British administration was not an easy task for the king, because the maximum Manipuris, they are the supporters of Tikandrajit, and that is the main reason why it was not possible for the king to hand over Tikandrajit to in the hands of the British. So what happened? the British, they decided to send officials to the Manipur to capture Tikandrajit. So what happened? The chief commissioner of Assam, his name was J.W. Quanton, okay, and four other European officers, they went to Manipur to capture Tikandrajit. But what happened? The freedom-seeking Manipuris, they revolted against this, and ultimately what happened? They killed all the officials, all the English officers who went there, okay, to capture Tikandrajit. So this is the incident took place, okay. After that, what happened? The British sent military contingent to Manipur, okay, to capture Tikandrajit and his supporters, and ultimately they have success to capture Tikandrajit. And after capturing him, after some years, he was hanged to death. Understood? And also the king Kulachandra was expelled from the throne, and Churachandra was declared to be the king in September 1891. Okay, so this was the consequence of this incident. Understood? Now, also what happened? Manipur became politically controlled under the British agent. Though there was king, but he was only a mere puppet in the hands of the British agent. Understood? So the British also asked to pay an amount of 2,50,000 as compensation, which was incurred during the this revolt. Okay, they regarded they have lost okay, the British, they have lost the amount during the revolt. So the Manipuri king Churachandra, he was asked to pay an amount of 2,50,000 as compensation. Also, the British instructed the Manipuri king to pay an amount of 50,000 annually. Understood? It, you can say it in the name of tax. Okay, so the Manipur king have to pay an amount of 50,000 annually to the British administration, and this is how the British established their domination in the kingdom of Manipur. So this is what about today I have discussed with you all these two content. So in my next video I am going to give you some important questions, okay, relating to the chapter, which might help you in your examination. You try to find out the answer. If you face any problem, then you can inbox me. I have already given my number in the description. And so for today, thank you very much.